Yo, what's going on, guys? Vibes from the 6 Extra today. I got a bunch of the guys. The regular panel is a little bit busy, so we did an extra show today. Sunday, we're going to be doing the big show where we're going to be doing the Premier League predictions for the new season. Today is just looking back and recapping the top sixes, preseasons. As we got Tom here to talk about Liverpool, we got Vader here to talk about Man City as he's a new panelist. So give him a round of applause in the chat. We got Bice returning again to give us all the lowdown on Chelsea, because Chelsea is looking like there's a lot going on over there. I'm seeing Thomas Tuchel under pressure, players not being signed, a lot of stuff going on. We need to ask Bice what's going on. And people in the chat, let me know what you guys are saying, as Kaz will be joining us throughout the show. And unfortunately, I couldn't find a Tottenham fan for today's video. But if a Tottenham fan in the chat wants to jump on, let me know and I'll send you the link. But yeah, let's get this show started, guys. First, I think there's nowhere else to begin but tomorrow's game. We got Tom here, we got Vader. Are you guys excited for the Community Shield, or not really, because it's just a preseason game basically in your eyes?
I've got to spend 90 minutes watching Adrian in goal, so no. The last time I remember spending 90 minutes watching that man was when Aston Villa put 7 past us and we made Ollie Watkins look like prime R9 Ronaldo. So no, I'm really not looking forward to tomorrow. Not a chance.
So Adrian will be guaranteed. What happened to the other goalkeeper? Your second goalkeeper.
Alisson is out injured, and then Keller has been out injured all pre-season because of the Nations League. He done something in the Nations League and just didn't come back. So Adrian has got more game time, which, as you can tell, I'm absolutely delighted about. You know, not that I love more than watching my second choice goalkeeper be able to stat pad another minute onto his 4-minute fail compilation.
So okay. why is Alisson hurt?
Alisson got injured first game of preseason and just don't know where he is now.
Oh wow! So he may not be ready for the first game of the season.
I think Klopp said I think the whole point of not playing him tomorrow is so that we can play him. He won't be 100% fit against Fulham, I don't think, but it's either he's 60% fit now and 70% fit against Fulham, or doesn't play today and is like 85, 90% fit against Fulham. So it's just taking the risks.
I hear that.
Okay.
I'm the complete opposite, Egal. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to the game, and it's just because, unlike other teams, City's only had 2 preseason games. Man, I've been like all of us. We wanted football just to start back up. And I've only had 2 games to watch. I want to see what they do. In terms of the importance of the game, yeah, I'm like Tom. It's not hugely important, but I do, because there's so many new bodies, I do want to see this. I'm excited to see how Pep, the players, they all gel together, and just to see how they decide to attack. So I'm on the opposite end of Tom right now.
Okay, Bice, as a neutral, are you excited to see any of these games during preseason, or you really don't care?
I'm just happy for competitive football again, man. Let's play for something. Jeez. I'm annoyed, bro. I had to watch Arsenal lift the Florida Cup. What the hell is that?
That's a major trophy, that.
Bro, you're never seeing that.
Ridiculous.
These preseason cups are fantastic, honestly.
They're going to say Arteta's 2 for 2 with trophies. It's ridiculous. But nah, I'm just happy, man. I can't wait for the Liverpool tears, you know what I mean? The excuses are going to start. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be an amazing game. I think Adrian in goal makes it less underworked, makes it less fun for everybody involved. Even Liverpool fans are like, Adrian.
Yes, especially us. No one wants to look up and see Mr. San Miguel, number 13, on their team sheet. No one.
Yeah, so, like, I'm tired of preseason watching. Like, Chelsea has a game going on right now versus Udinese.
Oh, it's right now.
Right now. The laptop's right beside me. I'm glancing over. But yeah, I'm just happy for competitive football. I want to see Haaland. I want to see if he can go up against an elite Premier League defense, as they say.
Okay. So yeah, let's see. What's Chelsea's team? Is Chelsea's team strong? You have
we went with Havertz, Sterling, Mount, front 3.
Oh, you went with the strong side.
Yeah, Kante. I think it's Kante Jorginho. I'm seeing Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, Aspilicueta, Reece James,
Mason
and
Mount.
Marcos Alonso. So it's a relatively strong side.
You know what? We'll keep you guys updated. Vice will keep us updated on what's going on in the Udinese game. I didn't know you guys are even playing right now. This
Yeah,
is crazy about preseason with different time zones, different games. Where are you playing? You're playing in the UK?
yeah, we're playing them at Udinese.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, first question. Does the community shield matter to you?
No, not a chance. That I think it's been funny trying to listen to people argue to me that the Community Shield does matter when we have that this is a trophy that has been shared in the past. It's been shared over 10 times. Not only that, you can qualify for this final by losing. You don't have to win anything to qualify for this final. So it's completely irrelevant. It's practically another preseason game. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you're allowed unlimited subs as well, which is a preseason rule. So no one actually cares. It's a dinner plate. I don't want the plate. The only reason it's relevant is that it'll be a good test if it's City's strongest 11 against ours minus Adrian. We don't talk about the goalkeepers. If it's our strongest 10 against their strongest 11, that would be a decent sort of parameter for where we are as a side in terms of our play style, our fluidity, all that stuff. But if it's going to be like how it's been in previous years, where the top teams will play they'll give certain players 60 minutes and then the last 30, and it's all very mismatch and it ends up just being a crap game. I don't think anyone really minds. The focus is just on first game of the season.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone wants to lose. Daniel's right. And also, guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Bryce, are you celebrating a goal, by the way?
Oh
Spoiler
no,
alert.
Raheem Sterling almost scored. It's still looking good. We were supposed to get a penalty, they didn't give it. So
There you go. This is
Koulibaly looks good so far, though. Actually solid in that number 26.
Okay. We're gonna talk about Chelsea in a second, but right now I want to go over to Man City. Talk to me, bro. Tell me, are you guys? You don't want to lose this game, but obviously you don't care as much. You've been in this how many times? You've seen it. You've done it. You don't care.
Yeah, we've been honored to play in this a few times, so it's not like I don't want to dismiss it and say we've been there, done that. But the shield itself, is it important? Do we classify it as a big trophy? Does it fall in all those categories? No. But when we look across the pitch, and I have to see this damn team again that has battled us for so many times, I don't want to concede anything to them. So that's what this is more about. It's more about Liverpool and City not wanting to concede anything. I know that we may not be playing our strongest teams, that it's not a true reflection of what we can expect when the league kicks in. But I don't want to start. Even before the season starts, I don't want to say congrats to Liverpool. I don't want to do that. So I do want the win. Don't get me wrong. I do want the win. Am I going to be talking about it after the fact? No. It's going to be the season.
If you don't win, there's got to be concern considering the fact that we're playing Adrian in goal. I don't care about the rest of the team. Adrian in goal is one of the worst goalkeepers I've ever seen play for my football club. This man, he's a backup goalkeeper. I think he's played 20 times for the club. He's got a 4-minute fail comp. 4 minutes as a backup.
Don't forget.
I've seen starters for 5 years get less minutes on a fail comp.
He also has an open play goal as a goalkeeper. Only one who's done that.
That's a testimonial. Don't count.
Hey, it's equality. It's equality.
I'm not counting that.
No, but don't get me wrong. Hear me out.
Goals, man. Let's do this.
Hear me out. If we go out there and do treat it like a friendly, and whatever outcome happens, it is what it is. But I would be surprised if we went out full strength. You guys happen to scale back a little bit, and a win didn't happen. That would be concerning. But I do see Pep treating this like the third preseason match in a sense, because we've only had 2. I think he does feel the team to actually have these guys play very well in proper City ball.
It's just a weird thing with Liverpool at the minute. Like we play tomorrow in the Community Shield, and then we've got a friendly on Sunday at Anfield. And your guess is as good as mine as to why we're just playing again on Sunday.
I don't think you're. I don't think
at Anfield.
At Anfield, yeah.
I don't think Pep is. Sorry, not Pep. I don't think that what's it called Klopp is happy with your preseason. Hence why he's adding and squeezing in another game just
We've
before
had
the
we've had this preseason game for ages. We've had this preseason game for absolutely ages. It doesn't make sense as to why it's scheduled for now. And then the only one that we have added is one that is happening like after the second game of the season. So once we've played, I don't even know, I think it's like a Bournemouth or something. We played Bournemouth, and then 2 days later we got a behind closed doors friendly against Villa. It doesn't make sense. Like a lot of what we're doing is confusing me at the minute.
Could he be doing more key first team players tomorrow, and then the youngsters, the youth playing?
Tomorrow will be a strong team. Tomorrow will be your Salahs, your Trents, your Van Dijks, your Robertsons, your Thiagos, your Fabinhos, all them that will play tomorrow. Whether they get the full 90 is a different thing, but that will be the main basis. And the team on Sunday, your guess is as good as mine. I'm sure what I'll see some under 18s who've never dreamt of touching the pitch for Liverpool get 30 minutes at Anfield. Like I really don't understand the point of the Strasbourg friendly that we've got on Sunday.
I think Klopp's going to be mining for gold on that second match. He's going to try to see who are going to be the next young crop of talent. I think that might be this approach.
Let me encourage the chat right now. Guys in the chat, do me a favor. Give us your talking points and your questions. And Bice, I'm just going to bring you in. What's your talking point going into this Community Shield? Because for me, it's about them strikers. But what were you thinking?
The midfield.
Okay.
Specifically Liverpool's midfield. I think they needed to add a quality player there. And as amazing and as fresh as Fabio Carvalho looks, I think not adding that quality piece in there to shore it up, you know what I mean? I think it does them more harm than good. I want to see Calvin Phillips. I want to see how well he comes in for Rodri, if that's going to be the case. I want to see how well, and also Jack Grealish. I gave him, Egal, you're a witness. I gave him a lot of stick last season. He did not look half the play.
Called him the biggest flop in the Premier League.
Yeah, I did. I did give him that title. I did give him that title, biggest flop in the Premier League. And I thought it was a fair assessment because having played more minutes than Romelu Lukaku and still having less, you know what I mean? Less to talk about than him I think it's a fair assumption. Like, so I'm saying the midfield tomorrow, not just the strikers. I mean, that's the obvious choice, but the midfield tomorrow. I want to see how Liverpool's midfield holds up against City's, you know what I mean, revamped midfield.
Okay. I think both midfields are also still strong, but I hear the point with Liverpool. But Man City defensively take a hit with Zinchenko not available. They still don't have an actual left back. Are you guys just going to play Cancelo there for the foreseeable future also? So it's not Liverpool have midfield issues. You have defensive issues.
Yeah, we definitely have defensive issues, and we have drama even in this stage of the transfer window with Zinchenko going to you guys. So we haven't filled that spot. And typically we've been good at doing business. It's one in, one out. It actually turned out that it was one out before we actually had the one in. So Cucurella is still pending. We'll see where that nets out. But defensively, I think we go Cancelo. I think if I'm going to guess, I'm going to go Ake, Diaz, and I think Walker on the right-hand side. We might see Esban. So he played in both preseason matches, and young, aggressive, looks a little undersized right now, but he's got potential. So we might see an early sub or late sub to see how he fits.
True. What about you, Tom? I know you have spoken about this midfield issue, but do you echo what Bice says? And it's like you guys are very underprepared for the new season.
I don't think we're underprepared. I think we're taking a risk. I think we are gambling. I don't know if gambling's right, but we are trusting is what I'll go for. We're trusting in Harvey Elliott and Fabio Carvalho to take that leap from being the best youngster in the championship, because both of them have won Championship Young Player of the Year in the last 2 years. So, and Harvey Elliott had a really good start to last year. So I think the club are going. Bellingham is the main target. He's not attainable now. We'll get him next summer.
Wait, Tom, no Curtis Jones.
Curtis Jones is left for 7th choice and 7th choice only, which is something that Sam does not like to appreciate when I mention. But we'll let bygones be bygones there. Carvalho and Elliott and Keita as well, provided that he can stay fit. They will be the ones that rotate between right central midfield. And then you've got your Henderson who can play in the 6, and Carvalho can go over to the left with Jones if needs be. We've got options there. Is it as good as Manchester City? Not a hope in hell's chance it's as good as Manchester City. But that's what we have to do. We won't buy the midfielder that we want because he's not available and bring him. That would put us closer to City's level. I still don't think it would put us on City's level due to reliability concerns. I don't know if we can get 30 games out of Thiago next year. I don't know if we can get 40 games out of Fabinho next year. But in terms of quality, Bellingham will put us close. But he's not available this window due to the World Cup and Dortmund selling Haaland already. So it doesn't make sense to sell your 2 best players. So I think it makes sense for the clubs to just sort of go, it's time for Elliott and Carvalho to take the next step. These are 19, the youngsters. Best case scenario, they thrive, they develop much quicker than we anticipated, and they become key parts of the first team for the next couple of years. Worst case scenario, Naby Keita plays a bit more often, and Elliott and Carvalho don't really damage us because they'll be getting a couple of games here or there. We're always going to have the midfield issue. City's midfield is the best in the world. We will not be able to get the best midfield in the world, but we can get close. And while we're not getting close, I think it's worth giving the youngsters some game time and a chance to prove themselves and develop, because there's no point in having them if you don't. There's no point in holding these fantastic 19-year-olds with young potential and the potential to be, Premier League standard, first team standard, and then not playing them because you want to give Jordan Henderson the minutes. Just give the youngsters the minutes. Go for it. What have we got to lose?
Okay, let me just break down these 2 teams. I think both of you guys this preseason have changed up a lot, but I'm looking at Liverpool changing up a lot more because of Mane. If we were to say, based off what we've seen prior, who's more of an unknown going into this season, I would still say it's Liverpool more than City. Do you guys do you agree, Bryce?
100%. The rock and roll football is gonna have to stop. Like we're gonna see some predictable football. It's gonna stop, man. It's one of them things where the fact that you replace such a key piece, and he hasn't been performing up to scratch. I understand the criticism on him. I know the criticism on him, but adding Darwin Núñez, he's a different type of striker. I think the last time you guys had a striker like that, it was Benteke, or was it?
We don't mention Christian Benteke around these parts. That man was an enigma.
Benteke and Carol Lemman. So I think what you have to worry about now is like someone's gonna be occupying that space those wingers like to run into. Man like Luis Diaz, he's not as skillful and as a joy he is to watch. He's not as direct as Sadio Mane. His end product still needs some work. So we have to see how that looks. That midfield again, big concern. Where I don't worry about them, backline and goalkeeper. Like we all know what that is. Can't ignore Van Dijk. We've seen Konate ascend. Matip has reached a level right now where we can comfortably say he's a top centre back in the Premier League, whether you like him or not. You can't ignore the form. So I think Liverpool being more of an unknown. We know what we're going to get from City regardless. It's the same thing every year. Pass first football, high chance creation. Let's see how much chances that Liverpool can limit.
I think Liverpool's is higher risk, higher reward compared to Manchester City. Manchester City has so much that regardless, Kevin De Bruyne's getting 10 goals, 15 assists a season. Regardless of who comes in, your wing, Mahrez will pop up with 15 plus GA. Foden will pop up with that. Cancelo will be consistent. Rodri will be consistent. Bernardo will be consistent. We have a couple more unknowns in our team, especially with Darwin Núñez. When I look at it, though, in terms of the Núñez, how he fits into our front line, it's a really interesting one. So I've seen a lot of differing opinions on it. I think him and Diaz will be the link-up to look out for. Darwin Núñez, when he was at Benfica, when he played through the middle, you'd catch him drifting out left a lot, dragging a centre-back with him and allowing the space to open up in the middle for his left-sided player, whether it was Ramos or Rafa, to drive into that space, and there'll be a lot to attack there. Diaz is fantastic at picking up the ball and driving into the middle. Losing Sadio Mane is a big loss. It was always going to be a big loss.
Chelsea goal, N'Golo Kante from outside the box. Left-footed strike. Let's go.
See, preseason matters. See, preseason matters.
Preseason. This preseason has never been more hyped up.
This is his first preseason game. He hasn't played any preseason game so far. He drove.
Kante is one of your most important players, but listen to this.
Man.
This preseason
he was finished. They said he was finished. Let's see the
most hyped up preseason I have ever seen in my life. I've never seen preseason more hype. Darwin Núñez scores 4 goals. Preseason is the greatest thing ever. The game before that, when Man United beat Liverpool, Man United fans losing their shit. They're singing "You'll Never Sing That" to Liverpool fans. It was mad. We won the Florida Cup. You had Arsenal fans singing "You'll Never Sing That" to Chelsea fans. It was great. Man City, you only played 2 preseason games. You don't even care.
No, we care, man. We care because we want the games played. We want to see what's happening on the pitch. Did you see the smile on Bice's face? Man, the preseason matters. We want to see our players succeed. We want to see how they move. We just want to see quality because that's a precursor for the season. So it absolutely matters. It's about good form.
Everyone else seems to have enjoyed a lovely preseason. I've watched my players miss every single possible chance. If you think of any way you can miss a chance, I guarantee we've managed that this season. We've hit the bar, we've hit the post, we've dragged it wide, we put it over the bar, we've missed the ball, which is a fantastic one. I love it when you miss the ball. We've passed instead of shot. We've had it blocked. We've had it cleared. Any possible way you can miss a chance, we have managed it.
But that could be a good thing too because it's out of the system. Yeah, it's out of the system.
I love the fact that we're missing them all now. And in terms of
you love the
way it looks. Yeah, because it doesn't matter against RB Salzburg in the Austrian pre-season cup. I'd rather we got them all out of the system now and scored them against Fulham or something. But even you're taking that out of account, we're creating the chances. It's just a matter of time until he falls to the right person. Half our chances have fallen to Jordan Henderson. I don't want Jordan Henderson in the opposition box. That is not a goal threat. Defenders probably back off when they see him on the edge of the box.
Okay.
There's no threat.
Yeah.
Let me just say this. Interesting. Would you rather have Salah or Mane? You know, Mahrez. You know what? We're gonna do a combined 11 since this super chat came in, and people are gonna be speaking about it. So big up to you, Ilyas, for the super chat. Would you guys rather have Salah or Mahrez? I think I would have Salah, but I don't know about Vader. Would you rather have Mahrez?
I hate this question. It depends on what you're asking me for. If it's
combined 11.
Oh no.
A combined.
Wait, you've got to do the whole combined 11 then. You've got to do the whole one.
No one's shown productivity like Salah. No one's done it. Like he's been that prolific. He's been that relentless. He's inevitable. So when I say that, yeah, I'd want him on my team. Yeah, but it's not a short to say that Mahrez is nice and deadly as well. That's it.
As much as Mahrez is fantastic, you cannot look past the guaranteed 20 goals, 15 assists this season that Salah gives you. That's elite level numbers.
The reason why I'm hesitant is because the way we play and how we have Mahrez hugging that line and some of the just how we use him, I don't know if we would get the same use out of Salah. They're both isolated. They're both stuck on that right-hand side. Like they're not going anywhere.
The way I look at it, I think Salah could do what Mahrez does better than Mahrez could do what Salah does. Okay. Salah could easily stick to the touchline and create, whereas Mahrez would struggle to get 25 plus goals.
That'd be a good combo.
We'll pass this quickly. Bice, Salah or Mahrez?
Give me Salah, man. If we're doing the whole combined 11, there's no way Mahrez gets in over.
Okay, so let's go right back. It's safe to say we're gonna put Trent and we put Cancelo left. Is that fair?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Is that fair, guys?
That's 100% fair.
I mean, Robertson is very unlucky that we're going off just one season because he was fantastic for 4, and just last season he got burnt out.
I understand that, but these two, I would say, in a World 11, they would start for everybody. In a World 11.
Yeah, so we know better. We know better than Southgate because wouldn't Southgate have Walker?
No, but the thing is, you're not actually making a case that in a combined 11 with City, Walker gets in over Trent Alexander.
They say you're acting like Gareth Southgate is a good manager. No,
I'm
Englishman rates Gareth
just throwing it out
Southgate.
there. I'm throwing it out there.
No Englishman
And then
rates
I'm
Gareth
just gonna
Southgate.
I'm just gonna get the absolute like givens out of the way.
Okay,
Is
okay.
this fair, or would you rather nominate another City defender?
No, that's fair. I think that's fair.
Well, does the injuries matter or not?
Diaz,
Because-
3, 2
I'm saying
injured.
fully fit. I'm saying fully fit. By the way,
Fully
Kaz
fit.
has just joined us, but his chair is empty. What's going on?
What the hell? Guys,
Kaz is trying to do
I
like a
know.
Dr. Evil.
He's doing an entrance. He's doing an entrance.
Okay.
this one's
Kaz,
doing it.
what's up, man?
Fully fit.
Okay.
You know what? I wouldn't be opposed if you were. I wouldn't be opposed if you went Laporte over Diaz. I think I quite like Aymeric Laporte. I think he gets a lot more stick than he deserves. I think Aymeric Laporte is a fantastic centre back, and I think
Anyone
it's a
going
toss-up
with
between him or
anyone
Diaz.
going with anybody else?
I can't forgive Laporte for what he did to France just to run to Spain. I'm sorry.
Okay. So midfield, Rodri or Fabinho. What are we saying?
Tom, say it. I said it about Salah. It's your turn.
But I really like Fabinho. I'd say quick.
There's
Rodri,
no
Rodri-
way.
Rodri
Wait.
get
What are we
done.
doing here? What are we doing?
Combined
Here?
Combined
11.
11.
Wait, 1 sec. Yeah, that looks about right. That looks about right at the moment.
Hold on, what's Edison doing in goal? Hold on a minute.
Ederson.
Ederson doing?
Allison
No.
is not. Allison is not.
Alisson's not available for the game.
I thought it was fully fit, though.
available for tomorrow.
Yeah, Diaz is fit.
Who's
Diaz is
available
available.
for tomorrow? Okay. I thought it was fully fit. Like
No. This is not.
Well,
this is not
you know what? Adriani's got a shout. You know, he only conceded 7 to Aston
Come
Villa.
on, you're the one who mentioned the 4-minute fail count, bro.
okay. Can we be honest here? Let me bring you Kaz. Kaz, who are you putting in that midfield next to Rodri, or are you putting in Fabinho?
No, I'm not joking. I'm putting De Bruyne and I'm putting Bernardo Silva next to them. The whole City midfield. Let's be real.
Wow.
Let's be real.
Not one Liverpool midfielder gets in there.
No, not one.
Not even Thiago.
The only one who had a shout was Thiago.
He's the
But you
only one
can't
on the show.
compare him to De Bruyne.
He's the type to get injured in the warm-up, so.
Damn, you guys are harsh. Okay. People in the chat are saying agenda against Liverpool. I don't think it's an agenda. Okay.
Yes, come on, man.
What about you, Tom? Are you not going to make a case for your guy?
The only way Thiago gets in is if you put him at the base of midfield, because I love Bernardo Silva. Well, love's a strong word. I can't stand Bernardo Silva, but I appreciate the footballer that he is. And you can't look past Kevin De Bruyne. The only one he'd have a chance of getting in over is Rodri. But Rodri in a 6 is better than Thiago in a 6. So if you're going for, how it would flow together as a team, Rodri gets in there. If you're going for overall quality, Thiago gets in there with Bernardo and De Bruyne on either side. But I can't exactly bemoan Rodri. He's a very good DM.
Okay, we're just gonna wrap it up with the quick Haaland over Darwin Núñez. No one's disputing that. Am I wrong?
I think you have to put Luis Diaz at left wing though, because if we can't put Mahrez there because Salah has taken Mahrez's spot on the right. So if anything, you have to have Luis Diaz in there because I'm not having Grealish
Is
over.
there a case for Jota?
Jota.
Are we forgetting Foden?
Oh yeah.
I'm not having Foden over
Hell
Diaz.
no. Phil who?
I'm not having Phil Foden's fantastic.
Phil Foden there,
Phil Foden's fantastic. I'm not having him over Diaz.
You know what?
You're not having Foden over Diaz.
Vader, I would say you have predominantly all City players, so
I can see. Yeah, I can see.
Phil Foden, come on, let's be realistic here, man.
So
Vice,
this is
your eyes are going to be opened up this season.
This
Don't
is
do that.
This is the final team, guys, and I'm just gonna end this section of the show. But yeah, you guys happy with this team?
100%.
Yeah, that's quality.
Kaz?
Yeah, man. I don't see why. I don't see why not. I mean, if there was Alisson there, then obviously, yeah, but
yeah, that would be the only change. But basically, he's not ready. He's not available for tomorrow. So everybody else on this list is available for tomorrow. But yeah, moving on from that. Big up, Kaz, for jumping in. We're gonna talk about United and everything else. But just before we move on, I know the Community Shield is Community Shield, but I would like to see a very entertaining game. But I think City are still gonna win this because Liverpool don't look prepared for the preseason. Anybody else have any predictions for the game?
I said 2-2 with going on to penalties. And I hope Liverpool. Actually, you know what? I want Liverpool to win. I'm sick of seeing City lift so many trophies. So give one to Liverpool.
Okay. What about you, Bud?
That's just hopeful thinking, not based on.
Basically, yeah.
I'm tired of both of these teams. If I'm being so honest, I'm just tired of both of these teams. Is there a way another team could lift it? So annoyed, bro. I'm tired of watching these two guys.
Well, I can tell you what. So basically, who's the real winner? Football's the winner. There you go.
There you go. Okay, we're gonna.
As Jimmy Bullard would say.
We'll let the comments decide. 67% of the comments right now are saying Man City. 33 saying Liverpool. Tom, do you want to say anything on this, or we can just move on? Because preseason doesn't matter in your opinion.
No, it could be anything from a 2-2 to a 5-0 tomorrow. Like, we have Adrian in goal. I cannot predict a football match while that man is in goal. Okay. He's too unpredictable. Not a chance.
Enough said. Let's move on to Chelsea, guys. Moving on to Chelsea now. But what the hell is going on at Chelsea, guys? I'm not going to lie. I want to hear everyone's opinions on what's going on at Chelsea. It seems like Thomas Tuchel's under pressure. They're having players that are not happy at the club. It's just I'm not trying to paint a bad picture, but it sounds like a lot of bad things are going on if you were listening to the media. So, Vice, inform us. What the hell is going on at Chelsea?
As Johnny Minerals would say, it's just a bunch of brown envelopes with agendas against the gaffer, my guy. Just a lot of brown envelopes with agendas against the gaffer. It's this. If you read most of the articles, there's a common wording, and United fans can agree. A common wording that is always used. It is believed that, or it is assumed, or there is whisperings around, and that if this doesn't happen, then maybe this manager is at risk.
Tuchel's not under pressure. Tuchel's not under pressure. If anything, it's the board, bro. He ain't done nothing wrong.
Like, listen, he's only signed 2 players, Kalidou Koulibaly and Raheem Sterling. We haven't had any outgoings other than Ian Maatson going to loan on Burnley and scoring today. He scored on his debut. So, only thing really, like, in terms of, we have to see if we get any more guys before the window is up. We have to see if we can get guys out, who we're getting out, and then we can see the strongest team. Oh, counter-attack for Chelsea. Marcos Alonso has it over with.
Would you say it's on Tuchel or the players?
The thing with players being unhappy, Egal, it's the listen to these names and tell me if they sound familiar. Timo Werner wanting to leave.
Yeah.
We know last season he broke the record for most big chances missed in all of Europe, right? So Timo Werner's unhappy. Apparently, they're trying to say that Levi Colwill wants away from the club because he's not guaranteed first-team football, which is false. We're looking at possibly getting some cover at wing-back. It's just like we're just trying to shift Deadwood out. I'd say Tuchel has a bit more responsibility because this is his window. You see what I'm saying? It's his window. Obviously, we missed out on Koundé because we took too long with the deal and we were delaying it, and then he chose Barcelona. Hopefully they can get rid of De Jong so he can get registered. All the luck to him. It'd be a shame he'd be a Barcelona player but not registered to play La Liga. The bum. Short guy anyway. So we'll just see what happens. You know what I mean? Chelsea right now is in a phase where I think the reason why preseason is being looked at even more is because, let's face it, all of our clubs are going through a period right now where it's make or miss. I think this is the real window. This window and next year are the 2 years where we can actually get the right players in to try and kick Liverpool out and City off the perch. And I think that's what Chelsea's trying to do. Yes, he has some more responsibility, but until we see these outgoings and who else signs, like, we can't say for sure.
Okay, I'm just going to ask everybody, what's going on at Chelsea in your eyes, guys? Because I think Chelsea are getting the harsh reality that they're no longer in the contention for any of these major trophies that they thought they were.
Good. I'm happy. Glad they are. But let's just face it, their first 11 is still good. Like, let's not get it twisted. Like, Chalobah played most of the season, but you can't deny what happened at the end of the season, and that's quite worrying regardless of what happened. So, but it's not Tuchel's fault whatsoever. Like, he ain't been backed properly with everything that's gone on, so can't really blame him in that aspect. But right now at Chelsea, it's looking like a shit show, if that's the best way to put it. And I don't think they get all their targets by the end of the window.
Well, they don't seem to be getting any of the targets, do they? They can't get any targets through the door. So when I'm looking at this Chelsea team, when I'm looking at this Chelsea team right now, I think we're starting to see where we went wrong last year, i.e., this Chelsea team that won the Champions League, it wasn't as good as we all thought it was. And we're now getting the realization that now they've come off that high of winning that Champions League, we've found their level. And their level, they were trying to pass it off as, the uncertainty around the club, the owner, what do we do? It's impacting the players mentally. They're not going to do anything. You've got a new owner now. Nothing has changed. There are still the same issues that were there before. So I think we're now starting to realize that team that won the Champions League, it was never actually title contenders. It was never actually as good as people made it out to be. It was just living off a confidence high. And once that confidence went, we now know their level. And their level's Tottenham.
Go for Chelsea! Sorry, guys.
Mason Mount?
Sorry, guys.
Who was it?
Preseason matters.
It does. We all know, man. It was Raheem Sterling. Sterling.
Actually, you know what, Tom? Yeah, you gave them a little bit of discredit, because you forget Reece James was injured for a little while, but Chilwell was out. Their whole left hand side was what's it called? Injured for like the whole year. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of their play and their creativity comes from their wing backs, and that's their fault. To be fair, as you said, the squad ain't as good as it seems, but a lot of their creativity and it comes from their wing backs, and they didn't have that for the whole season. So they were pretty much like a one-dimension style kind of club. You know where they're going to attack from.
Yeah, I think Tuchel, he is under pressure, guys. And the reason why I got to say that is because even during their Champions League run, congrats to them, they got it. Okay, I'm not upset. I'm somewhat cool with it. But they didn't close out the season very well, if you want to remember that. And they didn't close out the season very well last year. And I know there's turmoil. There's questions around him and managing the squad and managing a season. I think that's still there. Now, I'll be quick to say, if it was different ownership, I think he would definitely be on the hot seat. Now that there's different ownership, maybe there's going to be a little more of a grace period. They're going to want to see him kind of right the ship right now. But best believe, if, quote unquote, Lampard was able to bring the youth up and sustain things, there should be a microscope on Tuchel to right the ship, even if players aren't coming in. He needs to be able to do that. The quality's there with the squad. We can't give him a bailout. We can't give him a blind.
You know what? The main thing I find, guys, with Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea is we don't know what their end team is going to look like. Their window's not over. They still need to sign a lot of players. All I can say is they're not prepared for the window. And because of the 4-0 loss against Arsenal, people bantering them, it looks a lot worse than it actually is. At the end of the season, do you guys expect them to finish outside of the top 4?
I do. This London 3-team turf war that's going on, this London turf war, Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea. I see you, Vice. I got glasses too. I think the movement is actually going to have Chelsea falling through. Everybody else goes up, but Chelsea falls through. That's how I see it right now.
Wow.
I can see Chelsea getting fourth. I can see Chelsea getting fourth over Arsenal. Like, I think Tottenham are top if they can keep Harry Kane fit, which is a big if with his ankle, but if they can keep him fit, it's a toss-up between Arsenal and Chelsea for fourth. And I think all Chelsea need is a good run of form, whereas Arsenal, you've still got the youngsters who, yes, they had the experience last year of missing out on it, but I just still think there's something in that Arsenal squad that's lacking that Chelsea have in terms of the mental space.
I think this is a good time to bring in the rest of the clubs, Manchester United, Arsenal, and Tottenham. Since there is no Tottenham representative in this panel, I'm assuming you guys can be a little bit more neutral. But Kaz, talk to me. What the hell's going on at United? Because I'm not sure. if you guys are having a disrupted preseason because of the lack of signings and the Ronaldo situation, or if you're having a good preseason, because it does look like what Ten Hag's doing on the pitch is looking good, but what's happening off the pitch doesn't seem like it's a little bit on point.
Actually, I think the club's handled it rather well with the whole Ronaldo thing. He hasn't blown out of proportion as much as I thought he would. I want him to go. Like, I do want him to. If he can't get on board, let him go. Like, I don't know, but he's gonna have a reality check. He's probably going through it as we currently speak. You're not that guy no more, big man. That you're not. That's facts. You're not the guy no more, and you need a reality check. I don't think Messi's hurting your record either. You need to think about your own legacy at a club like Manchester United, in my opinion. But I don't know if he. I want him to go, man. Like, honestly, I really do. I just feel like he'll be damaged in the dressing room, and at a time that we really don't need right now either, which is a week away from the Premier League. But he's playing against Rayo Vallecano, who's confirmed it, as far as I know. So that's one plus thing. So maybe he's had a change of heart. Maybe something else has happened. I don't know, but we still need more recruitment. We need like another 3 signings, like minimum. I'm not even joking, but we'll see where it comes from.
Yeah,
like
Vader said he's gonna have to go. So, bro, just give me your top 6 before you go, because I want to know where you rank all of these guys. If you have Chelsea outside of your top 4.
Yeah, I do, and it's because of how I see things right now. Bice, chill. It's how the transfer window is right now. Yo, give me a sec. It might change. September 1, my ranking might change. Top 6, as I see it right now, it's a 2-team race, I believe. I think it's a 2-team race for this title. Tom should be a lot more optimistic. I think many Liverpool fans should be optimistic with the season, despite their midfielder wants. But I think it's going to be us 2. Then I do think Spurs, with what Conte and the acquisitions, players that they have, and the manager that he is, he's proven. I think they're going to step in and actually take that 3rd spot. I see Arsenal battling. Not that it's going to be a huge difference, but I think it's going to be neck and neck. The one that I think is going to be a challenge as of now, Bice, relax, my guy. Based off the transfer window, I think they're the ones that are just out. They're just out of that top 4. And then the 6th spot.
You don't even have United there, do you?
I don't.
West Ham.
I don't have United there.
Well, it's either them or Leicester that can get 6th if it's not United.
Hey, the West Ham look good closing out season.
They look like they're getting Zielinski as well, potentially. Like, imagine that. And Kostic on top of Skamaka. Are you mad? That's crazy.
As it stands right now, hey, I hope to be invited again when the transfer window is over. Maybe we have a different conversation, but that's how I see the 6th. And thanks for having me on the show, Egal. Thank you so much.
So who is your 6th? West Ham. West Ham was your 6th.
This guy made it, man.
Wow, that's amazing.
I mean, it's not out the. There's no pressure on United. There is absolutely no pressure on United. It doesn't matter where they fit. As long as they don't have an absolute stinker, and I mean bottom half. If they're playing good football and it's clear that it's just the players aren't good enough, then there's absolutely no pressure on them. The way I see it, though, it's City and Liverpool top 2. Whoever does better out of the World Cup, i.e. fitness-wise and injury-wise, because that's such a big factor this year that will have a major impact on clubs this year. Whoever does the best out of that will win the title. Tottenham 3rd. I think just because of Europa League, I'll go Arsenal 5th. I think once it comes down to it, you'll have to play your strongest 11 twice a week. And I think Chelsea will only have to do it once because they won't make it far in the Champions League. So they'll get 4th. You might get 5th. And it's anyone gets through gets 6th. I'll probably go West Ham as well.
Oh man. So what about you, Kaz? For you, is it as nailed on for who's coming 1st and 2nd, Liverpool and City?
Yeah, you can't doubt Liverpool. They've only just lost Mane. Like, come on, man. Let's be real. It's just Mane that they've lost. They got Diaz still. They got a striker. I suppose it's gonna be different, but they're still gonna score goals. They still got the same defense. You know what I mean? They still got the same midfield. There's no difference. Yes, they get a little bit older, but they got 5 subs. So can't say Liverpool gonna finish outside top 4. Whoever done that, stupid, or even finishing fourth. Whoever thinks Arsenal finishing second are absolutely deluded. Let's be realistic. I don't think Arsenal again, like just like Man United.
Have you heard that?
Huh?
Have you heard
Yes.
anyone say that?
Yes. I think it was only yesterday. I think it was. I'm not joking. Was it yesterday? Was it Monty? Anyway, I can't remember. Anyways, long story short, Arsenal one injury away from upping that attack force from a complete shit show as well.
It's not
Like, do you know what I mean? This is the difference. Like, don't get it wrong. Like, you get Kane gets injured, but you get Richarlison in there. That's not that bad. You injure someone like Saka. Who you putting in there? You're gonna have to put Jesus out wide. Don't say Emil Smith Rowe and then Nketiah up front. Like, and then what if one of them potentially don't perform and they need replacing? Or do you get what I mean? It's all lack of firing power. I don't think nailed on fourth for Arsenal seems fit just yet. I still think they need something else going forward in that attacking lineup before you say, okay, you know what? Don't matter how much their manager might stink, that squad's actually serious.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I seen this on the timeline, Kaz. I seen someone do this. It was a Tottenham fan. They had Arsenal 4.
Oh, for fuck's
They had
sake.
City 3rd. And they had Man United 5th, Chelsea 6th, West Ham 7th. So from this, how many mistakes are there in this?
Has he got anyone right? Has he got anyone right?
No.
It's not how many mistakes. Is any of them correct?
This is
ridiculous. The thing is, I would probably have Arsenal down in the 5th and 6th bracket with Man United and Chelsea, and I'll just leave and obviously swap Tottenham with obviously Man City, man, if I'm being honest. Like, yeah, that looks more correct to me.
I'd put Chelsea back in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I'm being,
What? Let's be real.
You're the ones with the most question marks.
Our ceiling is 3rd, realistically, for either Chelsea or Tottenham. The ceiling is 3rd.
Mm-hmm. The ceiling for Arsenal is 3rd as well.
I think this is how we're gonna end the show. We have to come to a consensus on how this is gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think there's a case for West Ham to even get into here, but somebody needs to drop down from either Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea. Let's figure out who has to drop down there.
I think
is it a consensus that City is gonna win the league?
I think it would be Chelsea. Only reason that I'll ever say this is because we haven't made too many key signings. One, the outgoings look shocking.
You man can't score goals. You can't score goals. I'm sorry.
Hey, we scored 2 today. Kante and Ryan.
One of them came from Kante. Unless N'Golo Kante turns into 2013-14 Yaya Toure and starts getting 10 from midfield, you man aren't scoring enough goals. And you got away with it last year because your defence was so good. You had Rudiger on peak form. Thiago Silva was fantastic. But you don't have that this season. You've got Chalobah, who I still don't think is ready to be.
This fucking stinks, bruv.
I don't think he's ready.
I wouldn't disagree with West Ham going in for the 6th spot. I can't lie. I think if they get the players required as like Kostic and Zielinski, we can really put them in that equation. I still think Arsenal are not nailed on for 2nd, 3rd, or 4th. I would literally put Manchester United up there in the 5th and 6th place. I think that's the battle. And in 7th, I would have someone like Leicester City because they got all their injuries coming back. Leicester City and I'm not. They got all the injuries coming back. You got Pereira, you got Ndidi back, Vardy's back, you got Fofana back. Like it's crazy. Soyuncu.
It looks like they're keeping Tielemans as well, don't it? No one wants him.
Yeah, Tielemans is still there. No. Honestly, I'll put West Ham in the 6th, fighting for the 6th spot. They're dropping down a Conference League on Europa, you could say. So a league, so it's a bit easier. And now they got depth to add to that. Can't write them off, really.
Okay, let me ask you this: is it a 3-horse race for the league? First of all, let's just
What are Tottenham doing? What are Tottenham Hotspur doing anywhere near the title?
The reason why Tottenham are there, even because there's no Tottenham representative, I'll try to be balanced as much as I can. They do have one of the best attacks, and they prepared for the transfer window a lot better than everybody else.
They've got Eric Dyer.
They got Eric Dyer centre back and Lenglet.
like not a champ. They haven't won a trophy since 2008. To win a title, you don't just need how good you are on the pitch. It's how good you are up there, how good your mental state is,
I've
how
seen
much when you're under
Kane
pressure.
back 20
Chelsea
goals.
should not be in that equation for fourth. I'm so sorry. You know what is, I can't judge them. I said about West Ham and their targets. I don't know who Chelsea targets are.
Yo, Kaz, the most Okay, so you're saying it's a 3-horse race for fourth. It's between who? Arsenal, Manchester United, and Chelsea.
And Chelsea, yeah. Honestly, I really think so. And it should be fourth, fifth, and sixth, and then second and third. I reckon.
I cannot pick a fourth place. I can't pick a fourth place. These are all equally as dodgy as each other.
And I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna put fourth, fifth, and sixth, and we just have to
in no particular order either.
Seventh.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not joking. Honestly, I'd put West Ham. I'd put West Ham in that equation. I'd put West Ham in that equation too. Yeah. It doesn't, remember, it says fourth, fifth, and sixth. It doesn't mean they're going to get fit fourth, but they're still in contention for that sixth place.
I personally think Arsenal. I think Arsenal's ahead of Chelsea.
Place than West Ham.
Arsenal could well be ahead of Chelsea, but
let me give you my reason though. My reason in why Arsenal's ahead of Chelsea. First of all, bro, the Europa League group stages is a cakewalk for all of us, all of our.
That's not the issue.
That's not the issue, right? It's when we get to the later stages, that's when it's right. For now, I really do believe Arsenal, because we've had a decent preseason and we've gotten in a lot of our signings. This is one of the first times where I've seen my team actually address majority of our problem areas coming into the season, have it already sorted. Last season, the season prior to that, if you look at it, what we would do is the season would start, we wouldn't be prepared, and just before the window closes, we would get majority of our signings in, like a Thomas Partey or some of these guys, like we did last season with Odegaard and Ramsdale. So the fact that from game week 1, we have Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko, Fabio Vieira, and some of these guys in, I think we will see a better Arsenal team from the jump. And that could make the difference in the couple of points that comes down to the end of the season to get us into that top 4 spot. Because we missed out last season by 1 point. We missed out the past couple of seasons by only like 4 or 5 points. And those difference in those points is the first couple of game weeks. And now that we're prepared for Crystal Palace, we're prepared for the first couple of games. If we drop points in those first couple of games, everything I said is BS anyways, because it's out the window, because we've lost. But if we win our first couple of games and we start off well, people will take notice and say, you know what? The business we did in the transfer window has directly translated into our form into the early start of the season. And I think that will be the difference between us and Chelsea.
Is fantastic. Your business is fantastic, but the way I see it, it's put you to either just slightly above Chelsea or level on with Chelsea, and Chelsea will have to play less games.
We still need signings. So do Kaz, so do Chelsea. But my point is, Chelsea and Man United are still not done their windows, but they haven't really done enough yet to say they're going to improve to a dramatic effect. Besides the fact that they have a new manager at Manchester United and they have new players at Chelsea, what are you really saying that's going to take them up and above what they were last season?
Nothing will take them up and above. Chelsea aren't going to be better than they were last year. It's just I think Arsenal will, in the league sense anyway, I think he's going to win the Europa League. I really do think he's going to win the Europa League. But in terms of when it comes down to it, if you have a Europa League semi-final and a game away against Crystal Palace or something, you're playing the weaker team against Crystal Palace, and that's where it'll come back to bite you in the league, because you won't be able to keep that consistency up end of the season when you got to play Nicolas Pepe and the man.
Yo, call me crazy. West Ham can't finish above any of these 3 teams, in my opinion. I'm dropping them down, but I do believe Chelsea could go anywhere. They could be third. They could finish fourth. They could finish.
You see, the thing with Chelsea, United, and Arsenal, any little thing can derail the whole entire landscape of that 4th, 5th, 6th. It's like one match can cost them 4th place. Like that's how tricky it is between these 3. And United, we've seen them shithouse their way to better positions. Let's not lie.
They can only get better then, innit? That right from there, it can only get better from there.
Exactly,
because the players Man United have, they're not bad. Do you know what I mean? They've just been playing shit Like, do you get what I mean? The actual players are not bad at all. They're actually good. It's just that they've been under shit for such a long time, been underperforming for such a long time. So what happens when they do perform? Do you get what I'm trying to come from?
Honestly, United could get fourth. United could. It depends how quickly.
I think we're gonna get 2 more signings. I think 2 more signings are guaranteed. We are definitely in the market for 2 more signings, or 3 apparently. But I can see us getting 2 more.
United, there's so little pressure on United. United don't need top 4 this year, like Arsenal or Chelsea do. United don't need it because it's Ten Hag's first year. He's trying to sort out a horrific squad. This, that, and the other. They can just go play their football. Whereas Arsenal and Chelsea, every single game could nearly be a must-win. That's the difference between them. So I could very easily see if United can keep pace with Arsenal and Chelsea, which isn't exactly outlandish considering the quality they've got. If they can keep pace, they could easily jump both of them come the end of the season. Very easily. It's 4th, 5th, and 6th is going to be the better battle this year out of any other battle. Let's just hope it's not another one of them ones where it's who doesn't want it.
You know what? I'm gonna probably be talking about this on Sunday, but in my opinion, Kaz is right. Anyone could be there. You could see Man United there. You could see Chelsea there. You could see Arsenal there. I don't think you're going to see West Ham go all the way to the Champions League. They're more or less looking to go up to the Europa League from the Conference League level, and Leicester could be in that mix also. But as of right now, if we were to say we have to pick a definitive 4th, right now, would you guys say Arsenal right now going into the season looks like they're the best out of the 3 teams?
Yeah, you know what? I have to agree. No, I have to agree with it. Like I'm not. I can't be shameless, and I can actually say Arsenal, because they've been playing under a manager for a few seasons, and because they know the chemistry of what they're doing and whatnot, they currently out of the 3 look better than everybody else as a structure, as a team.
They're the most well equipped.
Ten Hag is new. Ten Hag is new to the thing, and Chelsea, it's a shit show. Come on, man, right now.
Tom, I hear it. I hate
to say it as well.
Bring myself to say it. I'll never bring myself to say it. Come back to me after this 4th.
Is Newcastle in this mix? Anybody?
No. Newcastle was still a couple of years out. They're still a couple of years out.
Newcastle, have they been linked to anybody? They've only made like 2-3 signings.
They've been linked to like 17 million strikers and haven't gotten any of them.
They're worried about the Everton situation, my friend. Because Everton got banned, right? So they don't want to have a situation.
No. They're sound. It's just they couldn't get a striker. They were after like 4 different strikers, and it was all different reasons why they couldn't get any of them. So they're done with. I mean, they've got Botman, they've got Pope, they've got Trippier to come back, who I think is a criminally underrated right back. They've got Callum Wilson. If they can keep fit, I think Callum Wilson's a very good Premier League striker. It's a strong squad. I just don't think it's good enough for top 7 yet. I think they're in the year or 2 out there. But they're in a much better state than Everton, where Everton was spending money that they didn't have with the hopes that they would get top 4, and then they'd use that money that they've got from top 4 to pay off the debts. The issue is Everton are just shit. So they didn't get top 4, and now they're stuck in a situation where Salomon Rondon looks like he's going to be their main guy up top alongside Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah, we're going to have to wrap this up, though, because Love Island's going to start in like a minute, and people are going to be going to go watch that. So big up Bice for jumping on. Big up Kaz. Kaz, tell the people you're going to be doing a show later. Let them know where to catch you.
Yeah, man. So in about an hour and a half, we got Coppish v City Extra guy, Huey, who does the 1894, who might be one of the representatives of Big Six. Who knows? But yeah, man, we're gonna have that later, and that's gonna be one of the Man City representatives, and it's just gonna be me and Moment being the neutral and never a foul. So if you are on our Discord, then you would know about it more quicker than anyone, or just go check Never a Foul quickly, and then you'll see it's coming on in about an hour and a half.
Yeah, the link is in the description, guys. Go check it. It's in the title and the description. Tom, it's been a good one. Hopefully we can have you on again very soon. Bice, appreciate it, bro. Even though you're watching the Chelsea game, and have yourselves a wonderful day, guys.
I'm just blessed that my guys are finally playing some decent ball, man.
There you go.
Yes,
and Everton,
Martin.
Everton are screwed. Yeah, we already know that. But
we are all on the Everton downfall as
but
well.
they're not getting relegated. There's two teams that get promoted get relegated every year. We know that.
Yeah, they've been telling me that Frank. They're telling me that Frank is the next Messiah.
The bottom 3 is Bournemouth, Fulham, Everton. The bottom three is Bournemouth, Fulham, Everton. Whatever way you want to have it. Well, no, Bournemouth at bottom. Bournemouth at bottom. And then Fulham or Everton either way. But all three of them are going down. I don't think you understand.
We all agree that Frank can't it. We all agree that Frank can't it, right?
Yo, as a United fan, you must hate Brentford, Kaz. They're going down.
I don't get Brentford. I don't think Brentford are going down, man. Don't think Nottingham Forest going down. I think Fulham going straight down though.
What?
Fulham, Bournemouth, and Everton.
Fulham, Bournemouth, and Everton are my three.
They're just shocking.
They're just shit. And Frank Lampard is shit. Yeah.
Everton have just spent £20 million on a winger who has got the same amount of assists in the last 18 months as Alisson Becker. He's got less GA than my goalkeeper has in the past 2 seasons.
Guys, I was literally doing the outro and then we got stuck on another topic. Fucking hell.
Sorry, guys.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna take 2 seconds. Tom, what's your order?
Move Bournemouth, move Brentford. I don't even think Brent.
I'll give that. I don't mind that order. Don't mind that order.
That's fine. Just as long as Everton are going down. As long as Everton go down.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is my order.
Surprisingly, I think Nottingham stay.
Egal. You've got way too much faith in Frank. You've got way too much faith in Frank Lampard. It's Frank Lampard.
I don't think Nottingham Forest are going to get relegated. I think Brentford's going to get relegated. I didn't see anything from them without Eriksen. Without Eriksen, they were so bad.
That's fair. But the Eriksen money can get them a nice attacking midfielder. I think that's what they need, like a nice creative midfielder. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. But they're far better than Nottingham Forest. Like, I don't understand Nottingham signed Jay Lings, but let's be real, it's Jay Lings.
Yo, bro, Jay Lings, don't laugh. Jay Lings Jay Lings and Andres Pereira are better than 90% of those players on those relegation candidate teams.
You have a point.
Brentford will be fine. Brentford have too many.
I need to rescue Harry Wilson from Brentford. We need to go get that guy. We need to get Daniel Brooks as well.
Mojo's gonna lose his shit when he finds out we were slandering.
Have I just heard Harry Wilson propaganda? Harry Wilson.
Yo, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Big up to everyone. This has been Vibes from the 6 Extra with Kaz, Bice, my guy Tom Little, and Vader has been on also. Don't forget to check out Never the Foul later today, guys. As Kaz already told you. And I'm gonna be off. I'm not gonna be doing the video with Sunny anymore at 11. Wifey's gonna absolutely lose her shit if I don't spend some time with her. So, so you guys have yourselves a good one.